You screaming his name, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Yeah. Because Keyshawn ain't doing nothing but getting better and better and better.
And just say, just talk shit about dude just because he talking shit about me.
The boxing world is on fire with talk of a potential showdown between two undefeated fighters, Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn, the businessman Davis. What started as a bold call-out has turned into a heated back and forth, with both fighters making their positions loud and clear. Fans are now wondering, is this the next big fight in the lightweight division? Gervonta Davis, one of the biggest names in boxing today, has built his reputation on explosive knockouts and dominant performances. Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis, a rising star, is making waves with his technical skills and growing confidence. After capturing his first world title, Keyshawn wasted no time calling out Tank, questioning whether the reigning champion would step up to the challenge. With tensions rising and words being exchanged, this potential fight could shake up the entire division. But what led to this moment? Why is Keyshawn so eager to fight Tank? And how has Gervonta responded? In this video, we break down the latest developments, analyze their fighting styles, and discuss what this matchup could mean for the sport. Stay tuned, because this is a rivalry you won't want to miss.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short it. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short man can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that. His coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the Cuba. No, don't fight. I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Keyshawn Davis is not the type to hold back, and he proved that yet again after his latest victory. On February 14th, 2025, he delivered a dominant performance, securing a fourth-round knockout over Dennis Baranchik to claim the WBO lightweight title. But instead of just celebrating his win, Keyshawn immediately set his sights on a bigger challenge, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Standing in the ring, still riding the high of his victory, he made it clear that he wasn't afraid to take on one of the biggest names in the sport. In post-fight interviews and social media, Keyshawn ramped up the pressure. He didn't just call out Gervonta. He questioned whether Tank had the courage to fight him at all. According to Keyshawn, Gervonta has been avoiding real competition, carefully selecting opponents rather than facing the best in the division. He even went as far as saying that Tank has been fooling the fans by staying away from dangerous fights. This isn't the first time Keyshawn has been vocal about wanting to fight the best. The young champion has been building momentum, and he believes the time is right to test himself against the hardest puncher in the lightweight division. But calling out Gervonta Davis is one thing. Getting him to agree to a fight is another. Would Tank respond to the challenge, or would he brush it off? Fans didn't have to wait long to find out. Keyshawn Davis may have called out Gervonta, but Tank didn't let it slide. Shortly after Keyshawn's bold statements, Gervonta responded in a way only he could, direct, intense, and full of confidence. In a video message circulating on social media, Tank made it clear that he wasn't impressed by Keyshawn's challenge. With his signature no-nonsense attitude, he warned the young champion, saying, "Don't F***CK with me." It wasn't just a response, it was a statement, letting Keyshawn and the entire boxing world know that he wasn't someone to be tested lightly. While Tank's message was strong, his focus is currently elsewhere. He has a title defense coming up against Lamont Roach on March 1st, 2025, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. This fight is crucial for Gervonta as he looks to maintain his status as one of the top names in the lightweight division. With Roach being a tough and experienced fighter, Tank isn't taking any distractions lightly. For now, Gervonta seems locked in on his upcoming fight, but his response to Keyshawn suggests that he isn't ignoring the challenge completely. Whether this back and forth leads to an actual showdown depends on what happens in the coming weeks. If Tank gets past Roach, will he turn his attention to Keyshawn? Or will he continue to dismiss the rising star? The tension is building, and fans are eagerly waiting to see what happens next. When it comes to boxing, numbers don't lie, and both Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis have built impressive resumes that speak for themselves. At 30 years old, Gervonta Davis has established himself as one of the most dangerous fighters in the lightweight division. He holds a perfect record of 30-0, with a staggering 28 wins by knockout, a knockout rate that proves just how powerful he is. His southpaw stance and explosive punching ability make him a nightmare for any opponent. Tank is known for his ability to end fights with a single punch, and his aggressive, pressure-heavy style has helped him dominate the division for years. Beyond his in-ring abilities, Tank brings star power. He's a proven pay-per-view draw, filling arenas and headlining some of the biggest fights in boxing. His knockout victories over fighters like Ryan Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz, and Rolando Romero have cemented his reputation as one of the sport's most feared finishers. With multiple world titles across different weight classes, Tank has nothing left to prove, except whether he's willing to take on this new challenge. On the other side of the ring stands Keyshawn Davis, a young and hungry fighter looking to make his mark on the biggest stage. At just 25 years old, he has already climbed the ranks quickly, holding an undefeated record of 14-0 with 9 knockouts. Unlike Tank's aggressive style, Keyshawn is more calculated in his approach. His orthodox stance, sharp footwork, and technical precision make him a different kind of challenge. Keyshawn recently secured his biggest career victory, winning the WBO lightweight title in dominant fashion. He has shown high-level boxing IQ and discipline, outclassing opponents with skill rather than relying solely on knockout power. Though he lacks the experience of someone like Tank, his confidence and rapid rise have made him a serious contender in the division. While Tank is already an established star, Keyshawn is looking to prove he belongs at the very top. He believes he has what it takes to beat the biggest name in the division, but does he really? That's the question everyone is asking as this potential showdown gains momentum. If Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis step into the ring, it won't just be a fight. It'll be a clash of two completely different styles. Both fighters are undefeated, but their approach to boxing. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a power puncher in every sense. He thrives on pressure, stalking his opponents with explosive speed and knockout power. His southpaw stance gives him an edge, and his ability to close the distance and land devastating counterpunches has been the downfall of many elite fighters. What makes Tank so dangerous is his patience. He doesn't just throw wild shots. He waits for the perfect opening, and when he finds it, the fight can end in an instant. On the other hand, Keyshawn Davis is a technician. He doesn't rely on one-punch power like Tank, but instead uses sharp footwork, high ring IQ, and pinpoint accuracy to break down his opponents. His orthodox stance allows him to keep fights at his preferred range, using jabs and body shots to control the pace. Keyshawn is also a disciplined defensive fighter, making it difficult for opponents to land clean shots. While he has knockout power, his biggest strength lies in his ability to outthink and outmaneuver opponents over several rounds. This contrast in styles makes for an intriguing matchup. Can Keyshawn avoid Tank's power and frustrate him with slick movement? Or will Tank's relentless aggression and finishing ability prove too much? One of the most interesting takes on this potential fight comes from Brian "Bomac" McIntyre, Keyshawn's trainer and the mastermind behind Terrence Crawford's dominant victory over Errol Spence Jr. Bomac believes that a fight between Keyshawn and Gervonta would play out in a similar fashion. He suggests that Keyshawn's technical skills, sharp defense, and ability to pick apart opponents would give him the edge, much like how Crawford systematically dismantled Spence. According to Bomac, Gervonta relies heavily on landing power shots, but against a fighter who can neutralize that power and control the fight with precision, Tank could struggle. This comparison has sparked debates among fans. Some agree that Keyshawn's style could expose weaknesses in Tank's game, while others believe that Tank's power is simply too much for any lightweight to handle. If this fight happens, it won't just be about who is stronger or faster. It'll be a test of strategy, patience, and execution. And with both fighters carrying undefeated records and high stakes on the line, this could turn into one of the biggest fights in boxing. A fight between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis wouldn't just be about bragging rights. It could change the entire landscape of the lightweight division. Both fighters hold championship titles, and if they step into the ring, the stakes would be massive. The lightweight division is one of the most competitive in boxing right now, with multiple champions holding different belts. Gervonta currently holds the WBA lightweight title, while Keyshawn recently captured the WBO lightweight belt. A fight between them wouldn't just be an exciting matchup. It could bring title unification one step closer. Historically, boxing fans have been frustrated by the fragmented nature of championship belts, with different organizations recognizing different champions. A bout between Gervonta and Keyshawn could help bring more clarity to the division. If one of them emerges victorious, it could set up future fights to unify all the belts, possibly against other top contenders like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. Beyond the sport itself, this fight has the potential to be a huge box office event. Gervonta Davis is already a proven pay-per-view star, regularly selling out arenas and drawing millions of viewers. His knockout power and flashy lifestyle make him one of the most marketable fighters in boxing today. Keyshawn Davis, while newer to the spotlight, is quickly gaining a reputation as one of the most exciting young fighters. His confidence, charisma, and willingness to take on tough opponents have drawn attention, making him a rising star. His rivalry with Gervonta, combined with his undefeated record, would make this fight even more appealing to fans. The contrast between their personalities also adds to the hype. Tank is known for his aggressive, no-nonsense attitude, while Keyshawn carries himself with a calculated confidence. Their back-and-forth trash talk has already generated buzz, and if this fight gets officially announced, it could become one of the most anticipated matchups in recent years. With unification, legacy, and financial stakes all on the line, this fight has everything needed to become a defining moment in the lightweight division. Now, the only question is, will it happen? The tension between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis has turned into one of the most talked about rivalries in boxing, with both fighters undefeated, holding titles, and trading heated words. The stage is set for what could be a massive showdown. If this fight happens, it won't just be about settling their differences. It could change the entire lightweight division. As fans wait for an official announcement, one thing is certain. If these two step into the ring, it will be a fight to remember. Who do you think takes the win? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the biggest fights in boxing.